Hello, everyone. This is Crystal with We Are Magic, and this is another podcast and video episode. I will be putting the video on YouTube and streaming it on Spotify and Anchor. And you can click on the link. All of the iTunes, all the tings. I'm on there. Okay. So I did something different today for Crystal Talk. That's gonna be I'm thinking about starting a new YouTube channel. Like keep We Are Magic for the mysticism and spiritual things and esoteric, but for podcast shenanigans, totally thinking about steering in a different direction because I'm not your normal spiritual person. Yes, I'm all for the woo, look who's behind me. I'm about the ancestors. I'm about Kali Ma, Shiva. I'm about Sekhmet. I'm about Lilith. I'm about Anat. I'm about Gaia, Maya. I'm about Spider Goddess. I'm about, not me calling out all the aspects. Shout out to Nephthys. Shout out to the whole squad. That's the gangery right there. All the people. Let me just stop now. I can just keep going and going and going. Ma, and to the Most High, Source Creator. See, I'm about life, but I'm also crystal, and I'm also grounded. And with all of these aspects and higher selves and ancient wisdom, we are all one in Source Creator. We are all our ancestors, and all of these energies that never die, they all dwell within you. So, yes, shout out to the gods. But with that being said, all of those energies are steering me kind of away from tarot. So I will still play with tarot. I'll still do, like I said, I promise you, I will always do like the signs for their season, like as a gift. I'll do more collective readings and call them daily vibe readings, or what's the vibe. That's a new thing I'm going to be doing too. So yeah, what's the vibe will also be for the podcast. So yeah, we out here steering, shifting, got to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm here to help people, not just play with tarot. And tarot has a purpose. To me, tarot is fun. And all things are connected. Everything's energy. This is energy. This is energy. This is energy. This is all a game to me. So my avatar is driving, well, I'm the avatar, but the higher self is driving this vessel. So yeah. But with that being said, I pulled a soul truth awareness for our podcast subject, and you want to see what it is? And everyone is struggling with this currently, everyone. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Now, I'm sure everyone can relate to this. Are you getting enough rest? So this is what the card says. You are the asset, okay? This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you're getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. I'm going to turn down this gain because it's a little loud. Today's soul action. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body and mind, because your body is your subconscious mind. It does exactly what the heck your conscious mind tells it to do. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. So can't really contribute, can't really do much of anything when you're exhausted, right? So yeah, I've been struggling with that. Not to mention, personal problems with family issues. We had a death in the family. It's my friend that I've known since she was born. It's her son. But they're like family to me. When you grow up together with people and they literally become your soul siblings, like these people are my family. So I love you, sissy. And, that took a kind of hit. It's hard to show up like this, be positive, and you have that type of stuff going on. So, like I said, I'm not the typical spiritual woo-woo person. I'm more grounded into this reality and what our purpose here is and what we're here to do. And it's more than just calling in the Pleiadians and, doing light language. It is really recognizing you are energy. You are source energy. You are the spark that drives your vehicle. Crystals, love them. I'm surrounded by them right now. My babies, my crystal skulls, all that stuff. But you are the main crystal. You'll put your crystals out in sunlight, but you won't go in the sun. You give your crystals a moon bath, but you won't take a moon bath. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we do. Like, we do too much, but not enough for ourselves. Burn ancestor money to yourself, for your energy and your spirit. Like, feed your energy, feed your spirit. Anytime you feed yourself, think about how you're feeding your energy and the ancestors and everyone who supports you. All of the spiritual guidance that you're getting from downloads, from your higher self, from, all of the spiritual team that you have, they're serving you. Acknowledge it. This is what gets you out of the selfish mode, because you feel like you have a bigger purpose. If you take care of yourself, then you can take care of others. You're so focused on, oh, I got to heal the collective. Oh, I got to save the collective. The collective. You are the collective. And if you are still struggling with insecurities like I do, if you're still struggling from past trauma, not just past life trauma, I mean this life trauma, like, you have all this programming from when you were a kid that they placed upon us to keep us here, beneath them. Like, only the poor and the needy enter the kingdom of heaven. I mean, bullshit like that, but these people are rolling in. The Catholic Church alone, which made this religion, the Catholic Church alone is the richest fucking church in the world, and they have all the gold and all the resources. They're the one that created the Bible. They, chose and picked what the hell they wanted to put in there. And it was all because of manifest destination or manifest destiny to make everyone slaves, not just black people and not just, the copper color ones, all of us. They got rid of slavery, but they didn't, if you know what I'm saying. They did not get rid of slavery. They've been enslaving the human race, since they thought they were the enlightened ones. They thought they were the awakened ones. That's the joke, right? Like, oh, we're the dumbasses that's waiting on someone to come out of the sky and rescue us and save us from ourselves. And these guys already know the truth, as above, so below, on earth as it is in heaven. That's what that means. So why am I veering? Because someone needs to hear this. I don't think anything is a mistake. But with that being said, as they push the religion, as they push the program, they also push hustle mentality and work. You have to work 40 hours a week, and you get, you just get those little 48 hours off, the 2 days a week, if you're lucky, to rest and recuperate. And they know damn good and well you're not doing that on the weekends. You're trying to recover from the week. You're trying to, do the house chores. You're trying to get all the errands done. Depending on how your work schedule is, they really got us stuck, and we feed the machine. Like, we are the slaves. Okay. So keep that in mind. And we need to start managing our time wisely. I'm going to do a podcast next time about how timers, setting the timer, shout out to Fly Lady, timers, just setting a timer and focusing on what can I get done from the time I set my timer to the time that I need to get something complete. If you just set the timer and just do a mundane task, you'll see how much you're wasting time, like how much you're spending on thinking, worrying, or actually completing a task. It's crazy. I do it all the time. And timers really help me. Like, when I feel like I can't focus, or I feel like I'm wasting time, or time is getting away from me, remember, it is fluid. This is when you take control and you use every second of the day to benefit you in the long run. Okay. If you F off at work and you don't do what you're supposed to do, and you're thinking, well, I don't care, and they don't pay me enough anyway, but still you're making yourself get behind. You're hurting yourself in the long run. Okay. So work as if you're working for yourself. You work for your character. And then that way your character will exude, and then your employer will be like, oh my God, give them a raise. And set the intention on that too. Like, even when they're not showing you, and this is where I failed, I worked myself to death at my job, to the point where I've lost organs because of, the Crohn's situation that I'm working on, by the way, that I'm starting to feel better, to get rid of. But the Crohn's situation, Crohn's is exacerbated by stress. And my job is a very high stressful environment. And I would kill myself, literally, like do the most to try to impress these people. And then at the same time, I'm like, they don't appreciate me. They don't do this. I'm speaking my life. So guess what? They don't appreciate it. I mean, they do now, but I'm talking about in the past, they did not. The person that, was my boss did not appreciate me and used me as a workhorse. And she only did what I allowed. And that is what taking your power back means. You don't put yourself in a victim mentality for the rest of your entire life. You take your power back. You let energetically, even if you're not speaking to that person that hurt you or put you in a certain situation, childhood doesn't count. Like I said, we were at the helm of our overseers and parents and, guardians, whatever, school system, whoever, ruled your life. But as an adult, oh yeah, we damn sure have power. So what I say is to take my power back. They only did what I allowed. Relationships and all. No matter how bad they hurt me or played me. If I allowed that in my in your precious energetic state, you allowed it. Now, if you kick that funky ass energy out of your life, well, then there's nothing to worry about there, is there? And that's what I'm telling you, we really got to take care of us first. Love your neighbor as yourself. Again, like I've said before, they never taught us how to love. We were never taught to love ourselves. We were told loving ourselves is selfish and egotistical and narcissistic and all these things. So what happened is we allowed abuse and be his piece or be her piece and Captain Save-A-Hose over here, right? Oh, well, they've just never been loved properly. And this is where the trauma bonding and the codependency happens. So this is just a podcast, obviously, about self. I'm really focused on you healing yourself. And I tell people all the time, you got to heal yourself. And they're like, I've already healed myself. Well, that's funny because I've been healing myself forever. Like it's an ongoing thing. And then you have these people, these egotistical people out here are like, oh, if you're still healing, then no. Healing, you got to think of how long it took for them to program us and make us think that we were trash. Okay? And yes, I'm healed in a lot of ways, but you don't stop. Just like you don't stop. You always seek wisdom. You always seek knowledge. It's always up and better. You just don't stop. So when you have these people out here like, if you're still healing, then there's something wrong with you. That's a narcissistic piece of shit. I don't care how much light language they speak. I don't care. Why would you dog someone for wanting to better themselves, to always be on the healing journey? No one's walking through walls yet. Calm down. You're not that enlightened, okay? You're just posting memes and attacking people and making them feel less than. It sounds very religious to me. And if you're called out, then I'm talking to you. Focus on healing yourself. Applaud those who are taking the steps to do what they need to do to heal. I am still healing. And like I said, I will always share with you, where I mess up. And I have not been creating content lately because I'm telling you, every day I wake up and I go, I don't even know if I want to do this. Maybe, I know the law of attraction. I know how manifestation works now. I know I can create the life I want even with a regular matrix job. And that's just not my purpose. The matrix job pays the bills until this takes off. I'm not going to quit my job. That pays the bills. So, of course, I'm going to keep doing that. But I can't stop this. Like, what am I doing? And that's the healing I need to work on. I'm a hermit. And I'm the biggest hermit I know. And I just detach. And another thing you can do also is get off of social media. I call them social media fast, where I just don't get on for like a week. But I need social media to post content. And I've taken social media fast so much that I have missed, it's not funny, but I have missed like big events. I've missed people pass away. I've missed funerals. That's how, because no one texts anybody. No one calls anybody anymore. It's always social media. It's always, let's post this shit before I tell anybody. And I'm guilty of it myself. So it's just we have to really manage our time enough. So at least once a week, go, just like this said, go ridiculously early. Go to bed ridiculous. To where you're just like, you know what? I'm winding down at 8, bitch. Go to bed and go to sleep. So what if you wake up 3 in the morning because you've slept over 8 hours? Get up. Get up before it beat everybody up. Not literally, but wake up before everyone else does. That's another cheat code I'm going to give you. Don't wake up right when all the kids got to wake up and you're getting hollered at and yelled at and your man or woman's like, where's this? Where did I put this? It's just chaos. Wake up an hour before everyone else does. That's your me time. Get your meditation in. Set your intentions for the day, right? Do these little things, these little steps to make your life easier. And you're like, oh, but Crystal, that's sleeping in for another hour. I know. I laid in my bed this morning for a whole hour. I'm telling you, I'm just like you. I am not acting better than you. I do the same stuff. So this is the stuff we need to work on. And I noticed if I would have just got up out of bed, I did meditate though. You'd be proud. I did meditate. Got up out of bed, did all things I had to do, I'd have half the stuff done already this morning. But no, here we are, starting late. So yes, get enough rest, restore your energy so you can fully show up to your life. That is your assignment right now, okay? Rest. And then, we'll talk about how we show up and how we manifest our reality and how we use our time in ways that hinder us when it should be helping us, okay? I love you. Thank you for listening and watching. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for attending Crystal Talk. I'm going to do this shit. I'm serious. I'm going to make another channel. All right. I love you so much. And thank you. We are Magick. We are one. And have a good one.